This was such an awesome day. As I told you in previous videos on Russ Can Fly, I told you that I would be highlighting Black Pilots of America, an amazing organization that I've had the honor and the privilege of being a member of for about maybe like 7 or 8 months now. But it's just full of some of the most amazing pilots in the country. On this day, we honored a gentleman by the name of Vince Mallory, and you can see him in this short video clip that I have in this video, and that's why I couldn't wait until Upload Friday. November 2183 Zulu.
2183 Zulu.
All aboard. It's in my logbook, signed by Coach.
Oh wow.
Hey, young fella.
Yeah, flying from Shelbyville, Tennessee to Pine Bluff.
In my logbook as well, signed by Coach.
So you heard some of my other Roscoe Draper chapter peeps talking in the background as we were talking about the airplane, and you heard the name Coach mentioned a couple times. That is the gentleman named Roscoe Draper, and I have so much to say about that gentleman, and he's definitely a person who'll be featured in future videos, because he's definitely somebody I want you to know, and he is an amazing stalwart of Black Pilots of America, and of course his namesake, the Roscoe Draper chapter. But I'm going to just get into a few vignettes of this flight. And this is the first time I've actually flown in this airplane. The pilots are the esteemed Derek Greer in the blue shirt. He is the pilot in command, and he is El Presidente of the Roscoe Draper chapter. And the gentleman sitting next to him needs no introduction. He is our teacher extraordinaire, pilot extraordinaire, and just an overall good brother. Brother Vince is flying right seat, but he's going to be doing most of the flying today. So let's get into it. I was definitely beyond excited to get into this flight. All right, let's get into it.
Tower helicopter down.
Check one, check two.
Yeah,
I hear you now. Check one, check two. There we go.
You now. Option wind 330
Added the wrong plug.
northeast of all runways.
The option, understand, northeast of all runways, helicopter 90 Delta.
Brake check.
2000. Temperature 26, dew point 7, altimeter 3020. Northeast Philadelphia Tower landing and departing, runway 33. Arriving aircraft should expect the visual approach. Notice to airmen, runways 6 and 24 are closed, and practice approaches to runways 6 and 24 are suspended until further notice. There are also multiple taxiway closures on the airfield. Birds and animals sighted in the vicinity of the airfield, use caution. All pilots read back assigned altitudes and hold short instructions. And advise controller on initial contact. You have ATIS information, Mike.
Mike. Northeast ground, November 2183 Zulu.
November 2183 Zulu, northeast ground.
2183 Zulu at the back hangars with Mike. Taxi for departure to the northeast.
Number 83 Zulu, runway tree, taxi via Bravo Alpha.
33 Bravo Alpha, 83 Zulu. Bravo and Alpha. Yeah, it's empty. It's so crazy. Doors, windows, seatbelts.
Doors, windows, seatbelts. Doors closed and latched.
We good? Yep, we're latched. All right. Everybody good?
Yep, good.
Alright. Northeast Tower, November 218033, ready for departure to northeast.
2183 Zulu, northeast tower, runway 33 flip takeoff, wind 2706, and proceed on course.
830, clear for takeoff, copy winds on course, 8 below. Final's clear, and Ranger is clear. Right. that? The little heavy to the right. Yeah.
Archer, midfield, left 33, student, Sol, 29er Mike. Archer 29er Mike, runway 33 cleared to land, wind 2706. Cleared to land, runway 33, 29er Mike.
Victor. Yep. Fly. I know you do it for a living, don't really want to do it, but it's been a while for a small plane. Yeah. That's Trenton right there, though, so let's go to the left a little bit. Okay. Goodness at 2,000. It tops out at 2,700 and we're 2, so. I'll keep it quiet. New York City traffic, Piper 8027 feet, by the Verrazano, we're going northbound.
South of the Lady, left turn, heading up the East River.
Somebody's going to cross over in front of us. Okay. He is 300 feet below us. Probably a helicopter. Yeah, maybe. He's by the Lady. He just turned north. New York City traffic, Piper 830 northbound, by the Statue of Liberty, New York City. My old stomping ground, my hometown. His mom's, his pop studio, or? Yeah. Okay. My high school's right here. Really? I think you were a little more north, like, Yonkers, that area.
I can't express to you the feeling I had flying over the Statue of Liberty, looking out the window. We were only 1,000 feet above the Hudson River, and the view of Lady Liberty was absolutely spectacular. It was just an amazing experience, and you can see we're coming up to the New York City skyline, and I can't express how beautiful this was.
New York City traffic, Piper 830, 1,000 feet northbound by the clock, New York City.
Traffic, got a helicopter approach and reverse the course for better.
Right there. You see it? Yep.
Never in a million years did I ever think I'd be able to get to see the New York City skyline like this ever. I mean, just amazing. And you know, I've always had a lot of respect and admiration for the city, but its skyline is just incredible. And to see it from 1,000 feet up along the Hudson River, I mean, it couldn't be beat. Just absolutely stunning.
Hudson River traffic, 600J's mid-channel heading over to the south tip of Governor's at 600 feet, Hudson River traffic.
Flew past the city, and after we would switch gas tanks, we're now going back to Philadelphia, but one more pass past the city. Excelente! So these next shots, I'm going to try to just narrate our way through the city. And any of you native New Yorkers, if I get this wrong, I apologize. But I've never seen New York from this vantage point, so I might make some mistakes. So I think what I'm seeing here is the Brooklyn Bridge, or maybe that's the George Washington Bridge. I'm not exactly sure. I think that's maybe the George Washington Bridge. I'm not sure. But at any rate, we're heading south back towards the city. So when we were heading north, you were seeing a lot of the New Jersey side, because that's the side of the plane that I was sitting on. But now that we have turned south, I'm going to be following the city. Now, if you look down, you see that green patch in the middle there. I'm pretty sure that that's Central Park. And you know, I've actually been in Central Park before, but I've never seen it from this vantage point, and I did not know that Central Park was that big. And I really apologize for the shakiness of the camera, but I didn't have it mounted. I just was holding it by hand. And of course, I'm trying to look and film and try to contain my excitement. And the whole 9 yards. So, but like I said, I believe what you're looking at is Central Park, and I think that's that little lake in the middle there. And so I'm just gonna, you know, let this flight take place and just take it all in.
He's only at 600 feet too. Yep. There he goes. I see him. Got him.
Couple of start coming up past the statue at 500 counterclockwise.
I've never been on the Intrepid. I'd like to go one day. It's a nice trip.
Hudson River traffic pipe 83 till about the Intrepid southbound. Hudson.
Couple of start face to statue at 500, climb address has be heading northbound.
Yeah, one day I'll jump on the mic and come on up.
There he is.
Hudson River traffic, 600J, both facing headed north. 600, Hudson River.
Want to switch tanks? Yeah. Tanks are switched.
Right now, Alicia Keys is like all up in my brain right now.
Blue 8, at the clock,
And I'm not going to even try to pretend like I'm going to sing it, but that's exactly... You know what song I'm listening to in my brain right now.
That's the Brooklyn Bridge. Yes. Brooklyn and Manhattan, yep. Yep. I got another traffic coming northbound off our wing here somewhere. Okay. You passed? Alright. Yeah, I got him.
Hudson River traffic, helicopter TWB, headed north, 600, Hudson River.
Lower Manhattan, and oh, there's that helicopter that we were looking for, just passed off to our left, and there's the One World Trade Tower, and yeah, amazing to see it from this vantage point.
Yo, Kenny, why are you pressed out against the window?
I got the binoculars on.
Yeah.
Say we yell. There's Newark. Okay.
Wow.
I missed my chance to land in LaGuardia.
Blue 8, start course reversal to boat base on 1003 behind southbound. 410.
Does it feel good to not have to worry about flying and just set the sightseeing? For the first time, I was able to do it. Thank you. Right there. Okay. At some point, we gotta get on the other side of him. What's that? At some point, we need to get on the other side of him. Okay. On the other side of him? Yeah, northeast that way. Okay. Go underneath. Going underneath. What's that? We're gonna go underneath him? Yep. Okay. Okay.
All things, this flight came to an end, and it just was amazing. I was just so appreciative of both Vince and Derek flying us and showing us this perspective, especially me and my co-pilot in the back, Derek. We're both, aviation students, and just to see these two work and see what we saw and how they were so professional, it was awesome. So, man, I'm just so excited to, get my license and fly. So, let's bring it on back to Philly.
You can go west a little bit more, 233. Okay, coming right.
Quick base to final turn, and we're lined up with runway 33. Get him, Victor, get him! So back in Philly, Northeast Philadelphia Airport. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's like completely different from, you know, what I normally post, and I know I'm posting it at a weird time, but I had to get this video out. So, but don't worry. Upload Friday is coming, and we'll be right back on track. All right. So thank you for joining Russ Can't Fly, even though I wasn't flying this time, but I'm up next. All right. Upload Friday's coming. Stay tuned. Peace.